Hello, this is James. I was playing in the DD Tower Wind and Earth dimension, and for the most part you can just use like a beater auto duel deck with all of your just simplest, strongest monsters and all of your strongest, rarest cards, traps and spells, so your Wall of Disruption, Mirror Wall, Super Rush, your Standard Protection, your Curse, and your Windstorm. But not all the missions can be achieved by using the simple deck. So I thought I would make this video and go over some of the missions on levels 1 through 20 that I had to actually think and make a different deck to go through. And I'll have a combination of just talking about some of these, and then we'll have some gameplay for floors 18, 19, and 20, and at the very end we'll have the goodie bag. I've been missing the goodie bag. So the first one is on the 9th floor, and it's achieve 1 wins without using any level 4 or higher monster cards. And for that, I would use this deck. And these guys, these 3-star monsters are plenty strong to take out the 9th floor Thunder Kid. Next is, I believe, the 11th floor. 11th floor K-Man. Win 1 duels through a deck out. Now you could make a hero Shadow Scout, a Warm Worm mill deck with the moss creature. Anyway, a specific mill deck, or you could just make a 22 card deck and just just add 2 cards to your beater deck and just wait them out. That would also work. Let's see, floor 13, Karate Man. 5 or less cards left in your deck. For this, just wait. Just get your beater deck and wait until you have 5 or less cards, 5 or fewer cards, and then go ahead and win. Next is floor 16, Nisashi. Summon Mist Valley Watcher. Successfully performed 2 fusion summons in 1 duel. I went ahead and made this fusion deck. This should work. It doesn't have anything that's hard to get or too crazy. Basically, I'm just using Bakuri Box and Crimson Sunbird as my fusion monsters. I have 2 of each of their materials, and then a bunch of the Omni material. 3 polymerizations, protection cards, and then a Blaze Man to... This is like a 4th polymerization. When you play him, you get a polymerization. And he's from the Elemental Hero structure deck. And then the last one for this is for 17, Yariza. Recover 2,000 or more life points in a duel. So you can do that with a hodgepodge of life point recovering cards, or you could just use Aegis of Gaia. If you pop Aegis of Gaia, gain 3,000 life points. There, that's the mission is done. And for the later floors, I made 1 deck that'll take care of all of the thorny missions, and it's a Crowler deck, and it uses the skill. It uses the skill Middle-Aged Mechs, and I'll show some gameplay, but I'll just talk about these cards for 1 quick second. So there are a couple missions that need you to do effect damage, and we accomplish that with Gamushara. You put your Ancient Gear Knight in defense position. Since he's weak, they go ahead and attack him, even though the AI has weak monsters, and you pop Gamushara, and you get the kill, and it does a bunch of effect damage. It does the attacking monster, if the attacking monster is destroyed, which it will be, it does that attack worth of effect damage, and also Blustering Wind, so that we can get those high attack point mission requirements. And roll the clips. So for this first mission, we're going to win the duel in 6 turns, and we are going to attack with 3,000 points of... We're going to have a single attack of 3,000 points of damage. And for that, Gamushara is great. We're going to set Ancient Gear Soldier in defense position. And that's going to bait him into attack. And that's the key to winning quickly, is if you just put your strong monsters out in front in attack position, then the AI gets scared off and plays defensively, and it takes much longer. But here we're going to win on turn 3 and do over 3,000 points of battle damage. And I was thinking that you needed the Pierce, but Gamushara is sufficient. This replay is 18th floor Karate Man, and we're going to win on the opponent's turn. You can use Mirror Wall, Wall of Disruption, and also I was thinking to use Burning Land, because then when it's on his standby phase, it does the burn damage. But I think that Gamushara is a better pick. It works for a lot of these, I don't want to say difficult, but tricky auto duel missions. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to play our monsters, and we're going to get him down to within killing distance of a Gamushara, and we're just going to wait for the Gamushara. There's our Gamushara. We're going to set it, and then we're going to change Ancient Gear Knight into defense position to bait him into attacking. So he's going to attack, and then I'm going to pop Gamushara. Ancient Gear Knight kills the puppy. Oh, that sounds bad. And then does the puppy's attacks point in effect damage. This is another Karate Man, but it's on the 19th floor, and we're going to do 7,000 points of damage for the entire duel. So you need to do 4,000 to defeat him and finish the duel, but you need to do 3,000 on top of that. So that means with your final attack, you need to do his remaining life points plus 3,000 or more. So if he has 800 life points remaining, you have to do an attack that is 3,800 life points. And we're going to accomplish that with our Ancient Gear Golem and our Blustering Winds. Or at least that's my plan. So play the monster. We're gonna get some Gamushara damage. Since I have a wall of mirror wall and wall of disruption, I discounted Gamushara, but it's pretty good. Except that in PvP it totally telegraphs, because why would you just randomly change your monster to defense position? So we have our Ancient Gear Golems, and now we just need to wait for our Blustering Winds. Instead we keep getting Ancient Gear Castles. This deck is also good for the missions that require you to play a bunch of spell cards, because there are a lot of spell cards. Oh, and I left this off of the replays, but on the Nisashi on the 19th floor, so just prior to this battle, we have you have to summon ritual monsters, so just go ahead and use Cyber Angels. So I was waiting for the Blustering Winds, but I went ahead and pulled the Polymerization, so we're going to summon our ultimate Ancient Gear Golem and get the job done that way. Way overkill. Which is what Ancient Gears are for. Here, this is the 20th floor, and we need to do 1,000 points of effect damage in one turn. And this is what led me to choose Gamushara because I just wanted to make one deck for these 4 missions rather than swapping stuff out. And Gamushara does this, whereas Mirror Wall and Wall of Disruption cannot. So there's our 1,000 points of effect damage. We already have the mission done. And now all we need to do is win. There we are. Forgive me, Lord Xian. And now, as promised, here's the goodie bag. You got 10,000 gold. Useless card. Didn't see that one. Double useless card. Stamina juice. Mist Valley. Kunoichi. Des Volstgraf. And then oh, I got all the super rares. I'm thinking I'm gonna reset, but we need to get the Maldoche cards. Am I saying that correctly? Maldoche Chocolats. So I can make a Maldoche deck. This Chocolats card, it looks a bit like an Unhappy Girl. And I wonder what kind of support we'll get for the Maldoche cards, because they all have the effect of, instead of getting sent to the graveyard, they get shuffled into the opponent's deck. Thank you for watching.